How do you know if your sales message sucks? That's right. You may have a sucky sales message. I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. It's May 27, 2017, 2:54 in the afternoon. Perfect day to talk about sales. Perfect day to talk about your presentation. So here's how you know. Let's say that you drive cars and you're in one of those rideshare programs and you give a presentation and you're talking about whatever product, service, widget, gizmo, or MLM you have, and you lock somebody in a car. You know what that means? Your presentation sucks. Let's say that you have a product, a service, a widget, a gizmo, and you're in some sort of marketing group and you can't really tell the person why they're coming to your meeting. Means your message sucks. It means that you don't have that process down. Yes, I get it. The trainers say just, hey, come on, meet us up and come listen to this process. And if you're a friend of mine, you're going to listen no matter what. It means that you don't have the skills to sell. And anytime that you feel like you have to lock somebody in or trick somebody into a presentation, it just tells me and it tells every other salesperson, you're not prepared to deliver the message. So what do you do about it? You sit down with a coach, you sit down with a mentor, you find out a better way to ask questions, you find a better way to tell stories. Now, stories and questions are the two most powerful forms of communication on earth. And the reason why, I can ask you a question and you don't have to say anything, but you have to think about it, right? So you would want to create a message based upon questions to get that person to think. So, you would ask them about their situation. You'd say, hey, what would this do? What would that do? Those are all ways. You could tell a story. Now, telling stories goes way back as an oral tradition. So, you think back that people didn't have writing thousands of years ago, tens of thousands of years ago, millions of years ago, whatever number that you want to put to it, you're going to be okay. So they told stories. They'd say, hey, this is what my father did. And they would go, this is what my grandfather did. This is what my great-grandfather did. So questions and stories are the two most powerful forms of communication. I can tell you a story that yesterday I went to Napa and I went to Bottle Rock and I saw a bunch of bands perform and I saw Chef Muramoto play the drums with a whisk and there was 40,000 people there. You can remember the little tiny facts in that story about everything that went down, that that there was a chef that played the drums with a whisk, really? And that there was 40,000 people there, that it was a cool process, and it was in Napa. And so a story is a good way to get people on board. Questions are a good way to get people on board. But flat out, if you feel like in any way that you have to lie to somebody to get them to show up to a presentation, it is a huge sign that your presentation sucks. That's like we should be setting off fireworks and getting everybody to pay attention. Like, look, on a big megaphone, your presentation sucks if you have to lock people into a room or into a car, right? You just got to know that. There you go. Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story. That would be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you got to do? You've got to subscribe. And then send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.